God, I just finished stuffing my face. Perfect time to start a video. Ladies and gents, I'm currently in the back of the 308 and it's because it's super sunny as per usual. Every time we potentially do something that could go wrong, we start early in the day, so that gives us the most amount of time. So currently it is coming up to 9:30. I've been delaying it a little bit because I thought, oh, I can't be bothered. But today there's a lot that we need to do. On the back end of booking the track day, obviously we've already done some track prep. So check the video in either side. I never get it right. It's either that side or that side. Anyway, check out the video. You'll see it pop up. We've already done some preparation for the track day, but these will be the final bits. So I want to do a full service. So that includes spark plugs, oil filter. I'm not going to do the air filter yet. I'll get onto that. But I also want to do a full fluid change. So since I've owned this car, I've not touched the fluids. So I thought I'd change it. We've already done the brakes and the brake fluid. So today we're also going to tackle the coolant, which I'm not going to do a flush. It's basically just a drain and fill. And then also the gearbox oil. Now the reason I'm changing the gearbox oil, because we have recently had the differential replaced and new oil put in, is purely because chatting with some 308 GTI owners, it does seem to be the case that there's a very specific gearbox oil that they use to prevent any issues. Now, obviously the diff's fairly new. I want to try and put the right oil in so it lasts as long. And obviously if we're now going to wring its neck around the track, I'd like to make sure that is the right oil. So it is super expensive. I'm going to run through, obviously, doing everything today. All the fluids and stuff are genuine Peugeot. The brake fluid we changed for Castrol performance brake fluid. Coolant is genuine from Peugeot. It's a horrible green color. And the gearbox oil is straight from Peugeot. I've dropped the part numbers in here in case anyone is interested. We just got to do it. I'm just hoping everything goes nice and smoothly. We'll give it a go. I'm happy, I'm positive at this moment in time. Let's hope it stays that way. If it doesn't, we'll be back in here and we'll start swearing and having a bit of fun. So anyway, see you guys in just a second. Let's get down and dirty. Right, so this is the current state of the coolant. Horrible green color. If you look in here, it's like reflective. God knows. Anyway, this is the first job. Well, I could leave that off, to be honest. Back it down there. Okay, right, under tray's off. I'm trying to figure out where this drain plug is. It's going to be somewhere in the rad, surely. I mean, I might just pull off a radiator hose. And actually, we might need to take this part off, this under tray. Let me have a quick look, and I'll get back in a sec. Right. I don't think there's any way of actually draining it without undoing the hose. So there's a hose here. I don't know if you can see it, but there is also, the hose is here. There's like a clip over here where the tip of it is, so I need to push that out. And then I assume all hell's gonna break loose. When this coolant comes out, I've even taken my watch and everything off, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. But it looks like the clips are moving easy enough. Anyway, I really don't want to drink coolant today. I fucking knew it. Oh my God, it's stinking fucking covered as well. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh. I'm fucking covered. Hi. Oh, my God, I made a fucking right mess. Well, I can't confirm I bought the right coolant because it's green, but, yeah, this is not good. Remember when I said I didn't want to drink coolant today? Yeah, it's everywhere. Oh my God. Bit of a pain to get that pipe off, but it's all done now, so. Right, I'll let that drain out for a bit. I'm going to tidy myself up. Like, even the camera's covered, mate. Oh my God. Well, as you can see, it is full of rubbish, so it's super easy. There's 3 pipes basically. You got this one, which are just like, you push them together like that and pull them out. And then this bottom one, very similar to the bottom rad hose, so you just pull that clip backwards and then it just slides off. But while that's draining, I'm just going to try and give this a good clean, because that looks disgusting. Managed to give it as good of a clean as I can. I think it's come out alright, actually. At least we'll be able to see the coolant level now, and, you know, it was a bit of a pain, because you have to, you know, you can't split it, so you have to get something in there and sort of do like that sort of motion. But anyway, it's done. So we'll hook this all back up, which I can show you actually. It won't literally take too long. And it seems like the coolant's all drained now. So basically you got to slide it in and then clip it with this black clip. So you got to move some pipage out of the way. So obviously be careful. So just slide it in. There's a lot of pipage around here. Right, rotate it. Make sure that clips in there. Yes, that clips in. There he is. And then, that's it just presses in. And then, you just gotta connect the pipes up again. I think this is probably the return. There's the other. Alright, just make sure that all the clips are in. Yep. Bosh. So we'll connect the hose up at the bottom again. The state of the coolant. So definitely not clear. Yeah, it's just dirty. So I'll show you the new coolant. It's green as well, which is correct for this car. I'm gonna try to set you up. I've got my little mat on the floor to try and not get myself too wet. Obviously it's still dripping. So that just clamps back on. There is obviously still coolant dripping everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is probably just get a, yeah, fucking hell. Just get a cloth real quick. That was about it. Probably don't want to drink this either. I can tell you, it tastes awful. Oh, mate. Oh. Probably gonna die of some sort of, some more. I'm inhaling this much, I'm drinking this much coolant, but it's all good. So I just want to make sure that this is dry around here. So I'll just roughly tidy this all up. It's pretty dry, so that's fine. It's dry because I'm wet. I'll leave those there. I'm just gonna get some brake cleaner just to clean off any residue and basically dry this out. That certainly looks all in, so yeah, let me get some brake cleaner. I never realised how greasy coolant is. It's vile stuff. I'm absolutely covered. I just had a shower as well. Yep, that is looking mighty dry now. Anything I really care about, if I'm honest, because that's the only thing I've touched. What, that and the coolant bottle? Oh fuck, imagine the coolant bottle leaks. Oh my god, I'll have a fucking meltdown. Right, that is looking perfect. So, directly from Peugeot, that is the part number of the coolant for 308 GTI Peugeot Sport 2018. And as you can see, it's green. I guess we just fill it up and hope there's no leaks. It's more of like a bluey green. Oh, how good's my fucking aim? Oh, mate. It's a lovely colour, actually. It's bubbling. Bubble, bubble. Hear it? Yeah, this smells nice, this one. The other one smells a bit fishy. Oh, I see. It is like a self-bleeding. Interesting. Right, we'll carry on. It's sucked all that up. So obviously I haven't got a pressure bleeder, so... Right, we have filled it up. The camera just died for some reason. Basically filled it up, it carried on bubbling and whatnot. I've started the car, put the heaters on full blast, and here we are. You can see it's a lovely blue colour now, and it smells much better, as weird as that sounds. So currently it's at the max level. Like I said, I've got the heaters running full blast, so I'll just leave this for like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. That warm up the engine oil as well, and we can start on that. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see there is bubbles coming out. It's good. Bubbles and coolant. So we're draining and we're bleeding, which is great. It is going down ever so slightly, so I'll just keep my eye on it. Might go for a little drive and then top it up, and then we should be good to go. Just keep an eye on it. Okay, I've got the heaters on full blast. Just taking it for a quick drive just to get up to temperature. I'm sweating. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely sweating, but got all the windows down. You can hear the exhaust. Anyway, it's holding temperature, so we're back now. Right, we are back at home, and as you can see, the car is holding temperature. And I'll show you the coolant bottle now. If we just hop out, I had to put the aircon on. I'm sweating. And as you can see, bada bing, bada boom, it's right on the max line. So obviously I'll keep an eye on that. Keep the coolant bottle in the car. Yeah, the engine's gonna be boiling hot, so we're not gonna do, well, the oil's gonna be really hot, so we're not gonna do that first. We'll probably do the gearbox oil now that we've gone for a drive, which should be nice and simple. I think it's a load of this stuff off, and then the fill plug's probably there, I think. I don't know. Let's take all this stuff out. Make sure we can open the fill plug before we drain it. So next up is gearbox oil. We're gonna let the engine oil cool a bit because it's probably gonna be very, very hot. Now, I have had a quick look. I think the drain plug is just on the top. You just gotta undo two things to get the cables out of the way. It's gonna be tight. I'm hoping I can get a good camera angle. I just don't want to take the whole intake assembly off if I don't have to. As soon as I can get the drain plug off, the fill plug off, sorry, on the top, then I'll be happy taking off the drain plug at the bottom, because I don't want to take the drain plug out, drain all the fluid, and then I can't get the fill plug in. So that's the plan. I'll show you what we're doing now, and yeah, we'll crack on with it. Gearbox all the time. It's gonna stink. You can see in there, but yeah, you can see a little bit. So that right there is the drain plug, and obviously you've got a shifter cable and a shifter cable, and then this bracket that holds, so one bolt there and then one bolt a bit further in there. So we're going to take this bracket off, hopefully be able to shift this over a bit and get that drain plug out. That's the plan. Right, here's the drain plug. It's not actually screwed. It's back in here. You can see, I can't even see this. I'm looking through the camera. That's where it was. Obviously we're taking that bracket off just to basically pop it out and move it to the side. So the next bit now is to crack the drain plug. And I swear to God, if I touch the turbo heat shield one more time, I'm gonna cry. My arm is absolutely burnt. Realistically, I probably should have just taken the intake out, but we're done now, so it don't matter. Right, under the car, drain this. This is gonna be disgusting. I hate gearbox oil. It stinks. I've got you set up here. Oh, honestly, I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see. Oh, I might need to get my other, probably just gonna have to jack up the car real quick. Right, tell me when to stop. Yeah. Shall I stop yet? Is that okay? You guys need to shout louder. Oh dear, right, where are we at? Right, yeah, that's how it works. Right, can you still see? I've got to do this thing, right, when I want to get an angle. I've got to point where it is and then try and like center it. There. Can you see? Right, that looks like it. Weirdly, it looks like a 1/4-inch ratchet. Huh. Okay. Oh no, it's smaller. It shouldn't be on that tight, so we can only hope, right? What's this? Does this fit? No. Does this fit? No. Right, one down. I'll get there in the end. Peugeot. You. If it don't fit, I'm fucking making it fit. Yeah, don't ask. It fits now. I don't really want to take this out now because I don't think it's going to come out. Anyway, right, are you ready, people, for... I think this cloth is going to be a lost cause, if I'm honest. Either that or I'm going to get drenched. I mean, that's really part of the course today, isn't it? Oh my gosh. It's coming. Can you see it? Let me show you quick. Oh, I'll use the other hand. So yeah, it looks clean. Obviously no metallic bits, which is always good. Oh gosh, that was quick. Anyway, we'll let that drain and be back in a sec. It is all back in. I got my cloth back, which is good. I thought it was a lost cause, to be honest. Once again, probably a bit of brake cleaner, just so I can make sure that we are not getting any leaks. Update on the coolant, actually. Well, yeah, no leaks. Bit of good news, isn't it? But also, fuck whoever designed that. What the fuck? Why not just use a normal bolt? Like, you'll see in a second the sump here. Sump is a normal fucking bolt. He says normal, let's hope it's normal. Yeah. Here is the gearbox oil. So we've got 2 litres of it. Pretty sure everyone says you need 2 litres unless you're completely draining the gearbox, like if you're taking it off to redo it. So we'll just stick with the 2 litres. Pretty expensive, but this is the part number that you want. Everyone's recommending this. 16821 535 80. Very expensive, £45 a litre, but worth it. But I've got it all the way down into that hole. Hello all. We are done filling, and I'm just checking now. It looks like there is no leaks, which is great. My bank account is staying in the positives. Right, all dry. The next thing we're gonna do is tackle this. It's cooled down enough now. Still fucking warm, but we'll tackle the old oil. I actually don't even know where the oil filter is. Probably up top. Yeah, we'll drain the oil. We'll get the oil thing down here and figure out where the filter is. So down, right? I also cannot lose this plug. Oh my God, it's already fucking coming out. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, it's making a fucking right mess. Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah. It's bloody warm as well. Look at my orange hand. I can't see any metallic pieces. It's always good. Get that in, and then just Right, now hopefully this don't leak. Everything else is doing well. Gearbox oil isn't leaking. It's all going to plan. How good is your aim.com? In-ear first quartz, which every bloody owner recommends, which is great, but once again, why is it so bloody expensive? Oh, nice lid though, isn't it? Now I think this takes 4.5, so I'll fill up majority. Good news is I can see all the cams and stuff and they look good. Glug, 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 glug. At least after this, all the fluids will be done. No more drinking oil and coolant, gearbox oil. Right, let's have a look at what that looks like. Oh yeah, the Peugeot dipstick, the one you can't fucking read. All right, we're about halfway.
Beautiful.
So I think between bottom and top's about 1 litre, so we're about half a litre. Half a litre out, and we've used, I'm good enough. So what I'll do is I'll probably top it up to the max because we've got a new filter in there, it'll probably drop. So that should be top dog now. Pretty much. Cool. Right, I think that's all the fluids. Are we leaking? Oh, hell no. Right, put all this out. I'm gonna wash my hands and my body because I'm fucking covered in shit. Just a quick update. So we've done the oil filter. I couldn't film it, there's literally no space. I'm not dismantling the whole car. So we've done the oil, done the filter, topped it back up, run it. There's no leaks. There's no gearbox oil leaks. So we are back to putting the old under tray on. Right, we're gonna go down the deep end. 4. He's on. Let's get out of it. We've been kicked out of my own bloody driveway. Mike's cracking on doing some servicing on that, and well, we've got one more little bit to do. We've currently just moved over. We've got the spark plugs to do, a bit of shade actually, which is nice. So testing that this little bit thing that I have works, but I think it is pretty simple. He says I was breaking it. And then just pulling them out, so be careful. Pretty sure this is actually to take the coil out, so you don't even need to do that. You just want to leave them in. So now we got all 4 out, you can see in there. Spark plugs are just in there, so pull them out. And there's another one. Just keep them in order, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's really as simple as putting that on that, and hopefully these all crack. There's no fluid build-up in them, which looks fantastic. I know this looks like a bit of corrosion, but all good down there. So happy days. We'll just pull them out quick and replace them over. Hopefully this shouldn't be too long. Hopefully this fits. Yes, right, just need a socket. Here we go. Oh, they're even bloody tight, which is good. Some people do these up to hold the fucking bridge together. So this bit is magnetic as well, so hopefully it should just pop out. I'm hoping the previous owner's done it before. Oh yeah, look at that. They look relatively new anyway, so you can see the difference there. They look like they're gapped correctly. The main thing I'm looking for here is the thread length and the length of the gap, basically in between the diode and the earth. So that's cool. We can just take that one out. NGK1R, NGK1R, so they're both the same plug, just one's newer, which is nice. So we'll just drop this back in, slowly thread it in, especially if it's a hot engine. You don't want to cross-thread this in, so just do it by hand. No ugga-duggers, for God's sake. Spark plug number 2. Same thing, looks good. So we will swap it. Now, if you aren't doing spark plugs on every service on a petrol, what are you doing? Bam, 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 bam. In a minute now. There it is. So I just like to do them up until they bite, and then just a tiny bit more. You can normally feel like they go tight and then they go really tight, and then you don't want to go much before that. Basically, you're just crushing the washer. Once it's made that seal, there is no point going any further. This one out. Another one. Again, yeah, nothing to report. Looks good. In fact, that one looks really fucking clean. Anyway, right, so that's like tighter, right? And then you can feel it getting tighter, and there it gets really tight. I just nip it up on that. That's all it needs, no more. Nice little bit. nothing to report. I'll show you them all in a minute. So all of them are now changed. Bam, 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 bam. And then this is what we were left with. So not too bad, which is always good. Just push them back in. They've got like a little slot. This one's got a little slot there. And then you can just push them all the way in. In. That's in. Pretty sure it's just links over. So it's good on. It's still a bit covered in coolant, I can't lie. Let's fire her up. So that is everything done so far. We're gonna go for a quick test drive and a quick update and talk. I'm gonna leave the car running because it's so hot in here, oh my God. Yeah, there you go, that's better. Right, aircon is on. Right, I'm gonna bolt everything up. I'm gonna put everything away, but be right back. Right, I've had a bit of a break because why not? Last little bit is the cabin filter, which I think is just literally down here. It looks like it's on the driver's side. Let's try this again. Nice. Yep, there it is. So down here, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of clips. Yeah, that opens up. Both cabin filters should be in here. And it looks like these have been installed wrong because the tabs aren't there. Yeah. This is why you always get or do your own work. Look here, here's the tab. That's meant to be there like that, but they've just done it completely wrong. I'm just gonna have to destroy this filter trying to get it out. Oh my God, my fingers were again installed the wrong way. In and up. Aha. And that's in this way. And clip shut. Right. We're all done. Stupid. Put that in. Clip. And that's it. Right, I have got change. We're back on the drive, but let's make a move. So what I'm going to do, I'll quickly drive out of here. The aircon's going to be blasting, literally, as you can hear now. So I'll get out of here. I'm actually on my way to the gym, so we'll do a quick little test drive, see if anything's changed, and yeah, quick little update. Driving along, everything seems fine. The car's holding temperature at the moment, but I'll just keep an eye on that. And obviously I've got the coolant and oil in the back with me, so I'll check the oil level when we get to the gym, and I'll also check the coolant level when we get to the gym. But at the moment, all is well, all is nice and even. I can't report any problems. Everything's super smooth, it pulls well. So, you know, spark plugs, oil, all that is done. We're all fresh, super happy. It took us, so I finished around about 1:30. Now it's about 3:20. And I just took a bit of a break before doing the cabin filter, and I was like, yeah, I want to do something else. I'm a bit sick of the car because we started about 9:30. So 9:30 to 1:30 is pretty long working on the car. So yeah, we had a quick little break, feeling a lot better. And yeah, what I'll do is I'll just carry on my drive, and if there's anything to report, I'll be right back at you. And if there's not, well, I'll see you in a second for a debrief. The day was going too well, to be honest. Remember this thing? Anyway, I was driving on my way back, everything was well, and then I had no boost. So I decided to check and replaced it with the old one, and now we have boost. So that lasted long. The cheap eBay one, do not get put back to, well, it was fine before, it just had that weird pulsing. So I haven't obviously driven it. I've just literally done a rev and it's holding boost again. We're gonna have to do this. It's probably the universe telling me, you should have recorded it and shown everyone instead of just saying, oh, I've changed it. So yes, this is bust already. Don't buy cheap. Anyway, what I'm probably gonna do is probably go to Peugeot and just get it directly from them. Because Sam commented saying, the valves are actually good, it's just when oil gets into them from the vacuum system, so that's probably what's happened. The valve is good and it makes good power, but yeah, it just needs, yeah, it just needs a new one. So I'll get onto that. That's another issue that's popped up, but all in all, a successful day. The gearbox fluid is changed, the oil filter spark plugs are changed, the coolant's changed. In fact, what we will go do is we will quickly go check the levels and top them up if they need to be. Right, let's turn the car off and let's go have a quick look at the levels. They should be good. Pop that. Cooler looks like it's bang on the max. It was slightly above the max and now it's not above the max. Oh yeah, it's ever so slightly above the max, so that's fine. We'll check under the cap first. Smoggy. Obviously these are all in. Oh my God, it's so warm. Let me quickly go get a wipe. I can't bloody see it. Yep, you clean. and in. And we are on the max. You can barely see it, it's so hard to see, but yeah, we are on the max. Grill for that. Coolant's good. I think that's pretty much it. This engine bay does need a bloody good detail though, doesn't it? Anyway, yes, so we've checked all the levels, they're all good. Yeah, man, we're ready to go. Obviously, need a new boost solenoid, so I'll sort that out at some other point, and then I'll probably just do a quick little update video showing that I've done it and doing it. It's so easy. I've done it literally about 8 times now. It does ruin your arms. You'll see I've got like scratches and stuff everywhere. It's a bit of a finicky job, but it'll do donkey, as they say. So we're nearly there now. I thought we would be there, but the bloody thing's broken. So yes, we will get back to it. Absolutely no issues. I'll get it ordered and we'll go from there. But guys, thank you all for watching. The support recently has been insane. So genuinely, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you guys like it, like the videos and stuff, then consider subscribing. Obviously, give this video a like, comment. Yeah, if you're interested, you can help support the channel, become a channel member. Thank you all for joining me. I've got to get out of this car because I'm so bloody hot. So thank you, take care, and I'll see you guys in whatever we get up to in the next video. We are so close to the track day.